today's review we have another double IPA. This is Tales from the Crypt. It's another spooky double IPA from Rivington. But what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we're reviewing Rivington Brew Co.'s or Rivington Brewing Company's Tales from the Crypt. It's an 8% double IPA in this big 500ml can. It is double IPA hopped with Brew 1, Galaxy, Citra, Brew 1 Lupamax and Citra Cryo. So lots of sort of tropical sort of flavours in there. I do like Brew 1. We don't see it in enough beers. Always brings that pineapple flavour to beers, and I'm a big fan. So let's crack this open, get it in glass and see what it's all about. I am a little bit, well, I always feel like there's only one way going now, is down, because yesterday, for me, this probably will come out soon after. Now, it probably will come out quite a few days after, actually. There might be a few others in between. I drank the Soma double IPA cheat code, which is my beer of the year. It hit 90, so if you haven't seen that review, you definitely should. It's my 5-year anniversary, and I can't believe I picked probably the best beer that I've ever drank. So that was that beer, though, and this is this one. Now, Rivington, you know, without doubt, make cracking double IPAs. And to be honest, up until the Soma beer, I'll pour this a bit aggressively, up until the Soma beer, the Dawn Till Dusk, which is another sort of horror-y sort of themed double IPA, was probably my beer of the year. So, you know, I'm literally drinking the best beer and the second best beer, and this may be the second best beer of the year. So, yeah, we're going to have to wait a little bit for this to calm down a bit. But colour-wise, well, definitely custard. Looks pretty damn good. I don't know why I've got 4 fingers of head, but probably just because I was talking and pouring, and I'm a man, I can't do more than one thing at a time. But obviously that shows off the old glass. The beer puts a smile on my face, and these little sort of characters with a little mask on. Yeah, so it looks better looks quite good with the white head. But the head's going down. Got quite a lot of big loose bubbles around the edge there. It's quite compacted, but some of the bubbles are like massive. I don't, you know, sometimes you just don't know why you get that and why you don't. Settling down and looking exactly what I want from a beer. So let's see if we can get some aroma through this head. Oh wow, it smells equally as good as yesterday's beer. So you've got this sweet, almost sherbety aroma. There's a little bit more weediness in here, a little bit more dankness. Obviously, this has got Galaxy in it. Always, I think, brings a lot of dankness to beer. What else? What was the other hops I mentioned? We've got 2 types of Citra, 2 types of Brew 1 and Galaxy. Yeah, there's definitely an element of dankness in there. Stone fruits, mango, tropical sort of fruit aromas. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, everyone. Wow, that packs a massive flavour. Really hoppy. Almost the flavour is hoppy flavour. That dies down. You are getting big hits of tropical fruit flavours, leading with like your mango, papaya, that sort of stuff. There's a little bit of peach flavours in there. There's definitely pineapple, as you would expect from Brew 1. Really complex, layered with flavours. There's a little bit of weediness in the background there. It just sort of, I don't know, gives a little bit more oomph and substance to the beer. Mouthfeel wise, it's smooth, it's silky, medium bodied, just spot on. I mean, if I drank this one before the other one, then this one could have been up there with one of the best beers I've had, because this is, it's really, really good. It's exactly what I want. You get that sweetness up front. There's a little bit more dankness than the Soma one. Some people would probably prefer that. I don't, but it's still quite subtle. Gives the beer a little bit more bite. You're getting the weediness. You're getting all these tropical fruit flavours, and then there's a little bit of sort of little citrus on the back end. Yeah, but it's beautiful put together. I'd almost say the mouthfeel better, even better than the Soma one. It's really spot on. I mean, let's face it, Rivington make absolutely incredible beers. And I said about Soma being the #1 brewery. Before I said that, Rivington are going to be up there. You know, I love Azvex, I love Verdant, and I love Beak. But I think Rivington have made consistently in the last year, 18 months, have made more great beers than any of those. I probably have not drank as many. And let's face it, Rivington's got everything going for it. They make their beers in 500ml cans. That's a massive tick. Their double IPAs are really, really good. Their IPAs are really good as well. I mean, even had a few pales. I haven't really reviewed many pales on the channel, but I've had pales from them before, and they've been great as well. So they should really be up there with the top breweries. And I think they are. This is a really, really good beer. So I don't know if I'm getting out 5 years past, and I'm hitting the next 5 years, and I've got a little bit of excitement. Yeah. Sometimes you think after 5 years, you get bored of reviewing beers, or you get bored of drinking beers. I still find it exciting. I still get up every day thinking about beer. You know, I think about it as much as I drink it. I think about, what was the next latest ones on there? I get all these mail shots coming through. I go on Facebook and stuff like that, and I see like the likes of Prost and that will show every new beers they get in, and I get FOMO. I think I've got to get down there because those beers are going to go, and I do miss out. But when I drink a beer like this, you realise how great drinking craft beer is. Every time you drink one, it could be the best beer you've ever tasted. And I know a lot of people might say that about even if they drink the lager the same every day. You know, it's that first beer of the day that's always the tastiest. But this is really good. Loads of complexity, loads of flavour, perfect mouthfeel. Let's do some scores live. Okay, we're ready to do the scores. Tales from the Crypt. It's a double IPA from Rivington Brewing Company. I didn't say at the beginning, but the reason why I picked this one out, I mean, I've already had this one in my fridge, but I wasn't going to have. I was going to have the rest of the Soma beers. Two IPAs. I was going to have them, but literally just before I decided which beer I was going to drink, I saw Beer Dad, Dave from Beer Dad review this beer, and I thought, I've got that in the fridge. See what he thinks about it. Started watching it. He was raving about it. Luckily, I've forgotten exactly what he said, but I remember him saying it was really good. So I decided to have it, and he's right. Great minds think alike. This is a very good beer. Right, let's try and score it. We'll start with aroma. Oh yeah, it smells really good. There is this weediness, and it's coming through a little bit more. I think if it was a little bit more, it would start, you know, I would start not liking the beer as much. But there's loads of other stuff in there. Lots of stone fruits, lots of tropical aromas. I'm going to give it a 15 for aroma. Appearance-wise, well, I think it looks absolutely spot on. Perfect colour. We had a lovely fluffy head that sort of just laced the glass now. I think it's definitely a 9 out of 10 for appearance. Flavour-wise, as I said, there's loads of flavour, loads of complexity. There is this weediness that's sort of growing. You know, it's almost like a double IPA trademark. The mouthfeel, though, is incredible. It is a silky, velvety mouthfeel. But there's lots of peach and pineapple and mango and papaya and that sort of stuff, with a little bit of a weedy background, and then a slight sort of citrus bitterness, even maybe a little bit of, maybe it's the resinousness about it. That's the weediness coming through. And now I say that, I remember Dave saying that as well. Yeah, it's still very good, very complex, layers of flavour, and the mouthfeel is the real star. Flavour wise, I'm going to give it 30. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't quite have that sherbetiness that the Soma one had. That was really great. I'm going to give it 36, still high score. Value for money. So when I compare the price of this, one, it's a 500ml can. Two, I've got to find the price list. I think it was, I had it right here this morning. Now it's disappeared because I've shuffled all my papers around. Where are I? Here it is. Yeah, this is it. No, it's not. That's one from ages ago. Right, hold fire, and we'll find it because it's definitely going to be here. Where's it gone? I had it last night when I did that review, so it's got to be here somewhere. It's probably fallen down. So is this it? This is it. This is definitely the one. Right, Rivington Tales from the Crypt, £6.50. So the Soma was £7.65. This is a bigger can of beer. I'm going to give it 10 for value because I think for a double IPA, yes, the £6.50 is about the price that you normally would pay for a double IPA. But this is a bigger can, so why not give it 10? Because it's bloody good beer. And my overall experience, it's not quite as good as a Soma one, but it's bloody close. It doesn't have that. There's something about that Soma one, a slightly different sort of flavour. There's a little bit of the sweetness is in this, which I love in a double IPA. It's not the sherbetiness, and that's replaced with a little bit more dank, resinous sort of flavours. But it's still great, and the mouthfeel is cracking. So I'm going to give it 17. It's still a very good beer, right? Let's top the scores up, see where we go. Okay, so we've got 15, 24, 60, 70. It's still an amazing score, actually. Let me just make sure I've got that right. 2 off there. No, 4. Yep, that's right. 87 out of 100. That's a massive high score. And if I hadn't drank the Soma, that would have been the best score of the year. And one of the best beers. But let me just tell you, if you can't get hold of Soma, Rivington's easier to get hold of, and you get them in big cans. They make great beers. Their IPAs, the pale ales, especially their double IPAs, are very, very good. I mean, you think of like Blood Machines, you think of that from Dusk Till Dawn. There's other ones that I can't remember the names of, but they've also been great. But I just remember those two especially. They make very good beer, so they should be, you know, in terms of the UK breweries, that they are one of the top ones. They are the top UK brewery, I think. I really do think actually that their beers are better than Verdant's, and they're better than Azvex. I mean, Azvex make the sort of everyday sort of IPAs that I just think are consistently great, and I'm paying a £5 for, and I love that fact that they do that. But Rivington, they don't release as much, but when they do release stuff, I'm always thinking I'm going to buy them because I know they're going to be good, and this is very good. So hope you've enjoyed the video. I always think that after my 5 years I was going to do something different, and maybe that would be a shorter video and a little bit snappier, but I haven't. We've gone over 12 minutes. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you have liked it. Let me know what you think about Rivington. Let me know what you think of the best beers you've had. What's your top breweries? Have you changed your mind over the last, maybe from January to now? You know, we're 6 months into the year. Maybe your opinion of the best breweries has changed because you've had a couple of very, very good beers. Like me, Soma, Rivington, they're going to be in my top 5. Where they'll appear in that top 5 by December, I don't know. But, you know, we'll keep watching and you might find out. So until the next one, you know what you're going to do. Drink a craft beer. And, of course, more important than anything, you've got to keep on rocking.